My name's Jasani, and I've been talking about a lot of topics on this show. I go all over the place. I have a schedule for the upcoming months as well. But I want to stop for a second to highlight not only this person, but the problem he's literally walking miles to help solve.
Is making his way from his home in Virginia to Boston College in Massachusetts, where he is set to start his sophomore year. He says that he's making the trek to raise awareness for homelessness in the U.S. Wayne making his way here through South Central Pennsylvania today, making a stop in York. He says it's about 551 miles from his home to his school, and he says it's worth it to shed a light on the homeless issue in the U.S.
Gordon is walking from Virginia all the way to our school of Boston College to spread awareness for homelessness. And he's right. It's a huge problem. There are around 500,000 people experiencing homelessness in a given night. Almost half of these people are unsheltered. And unlike public perception, around 250,000 of these people are actually people in families, veterans, and unaccompanied youth. And during this pandemic, they're having it much worse because they're more likely to get COVID-19 because they simply don't have a place to quarantine or afford a mask. And not to even mention the struggles of poverty, access to affordable health care, food and water these individuals go through every single day. But this is an issue we can genuinely agree upon. But then why hasn't there been massive change already done? Why do so many people still suffer? Well, I'm gonna let Gordon take this one.
Homelessness is an issue that's been largely ignored by society. I don't ever hear anyone talking about it. It's like the people have just been forgotten about and no one cares about them. And I don't think that's right. I think we should try to help these people have a chance at living an acceptable life.
Gordon is right. We tend to ignore this problem here in the States. Our government tends to ignore it because it doesn't give it enough funding and attention. Some organizations says that the federal government needs $323 million extra, totaling to $3.1 billion, to adequately fight homelessness. And even sometimes where there may be some funding, there may not be enough resources such as beds for people to sleep on in a given night. But at the end of the day, these are simply temporary solutions. Because our founding fathers didn't guarantee affordable housing. People today consider it a handout. We have this perception that when we see a homeless person, a lot of us would say, hey, we should help them because they deserve to be there. But I don't think that's what Gordon would say. He believes that people have the chances and resources to achieve in life they can. He believes this because that's what he did. Last year back, Gordon found himself with just $6 in his pocket and living in his car. He went to school and worked countless hours at an amusement park. With some luck, opportunities, and blessings, he was able to get admitted to Boston College. His story is truly inspirational, but he doesn't want you to pay attention to that. He isn't walking for that. He is walking for those 500,000 people who have no place to go. So check out his fund by going to tinyurl.com/fundgordon. Especially my fellow BC Eagles. We are literally taught to be men and women for others. And these people cannot wait for a massive movement for change. We must help them, and we can. So please donate. And thank you, Gordon. We're all rooting for you.